name is Renee and I'm your news anchor for Biology 112 News at 8 a.m. The hot topic of the week is going to be diabetes type 2. I'm sure we are all familiar with the disease. We all know someone who has it, but are we actually aware of what is happening in your body, and do we actually realize that it is preventative? We are also going to brush up on the topic if you were to be told you're pre-diabetic by your doctor and things that you can do to prevent it. There are over 3 million cases diagnosed a year in the US alone. First, let me differentiate the difference between diabetes type 1 and type 2. Diabetes type 1 is an autoimmune disorder where the immune system attacks the cells that produces the hormone insulin. Most people would develop type 1 diabetes in early childhood or as an adult. But for type 2 diabetes, your fat, liver, and your muscles do not respond correctly to insulin. This would be called insulin resistance. And as a result, sugar does not get into these cells to be stored for energy. When sugars cannot enter cells, a high level of sugar builds up in the blood. This can then lead to stress on the beta cells in the pancreas to undergo apoptosis or initiate cell death. This is brought on by too much sugar intake and can lead to serious consequences. But humans are not entirely to blame for these lifestyle choices. It is also the American food supply and all the high fructose corn syrup. Alright, now that we understand the differences between diabetes and type 1 and type 2, what are some lifestyle changes that we can make if your doctor were to tell you that you are pre-diabetic? Well, for starters, a balanced diet would help, but everybody has a different definition of what a balanced diet really is. No, Susan, your stir-fried rice is not an example of a balanced diet. No, Uncle Richard, chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes does not qualify as a balanced diet. Here we go. Here's a great example. See what I see? This is a balanced diet. I see a balanced amount of carbohydrates, vegetables, and lean meat, such as chicken. According to the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, your chances increase of diabetes by 20 to 40% just from being overweight alone. Even light exercise such as fast-paced walking qualifies as a preventative measure for diabetes to keep your body fat lower. And one last piece of advice, folks. Put down the electronics and turn off the TV. A study done from the National Center for Biotechnology Information shows that watching TV consistently is associated with higher risk of diabetes type 2 and unhealthy diet patterns. Diabetes can be very serious, folks, and it can lead to very serious complications. Diabetes type 2 can lead to heart disease, coma, or death. And another factor that people have to deal with sometimes is amputation of the leg. What will cause amputation of the foot or leg is when too much sugar is built up in your blood and it can cause your arteries to narrow. Therefore, it will cause infections that cannot be felt or healed. And therefore, amputation will be necessary. Well, folks, there you have it. There's really no sugarcoating to the disease of the diabetes. If you are to be told that you are pre-diabetic by your doctor, I would really recommend you continue your research on the topic. Hopefully we can all take home some valuable information today and make some better lifestyle choices. Once again, my name is Renee and I'm your news anchor for Biology 112 at 8 a.m. One last thing, folks.